Everyone knows that pull-ups are a difficult exercise. It doesn't matter if you primarily train weights or in calisthenics, the pull-up is daunting. And this leads many people to shy away from training it, opting out of the pull-up and replacing it with similar movement exercises such as the lat pull-down, rows, or simply an easier grip variation like the chin-up. But the pull-up is a difficult exercise for a reason. It is by far the greatest exercise for overall back strength, body weight mastery, and packing on some of the most impressive looking muscle for the upper body. In this video, I'll lay out just how essential the pull-up is, how to get the most out of your pull-up training, and how to progress in this exercise to far surpass 99% of the people around you, even lifters and many skilled athletes who have been training for far longer than you. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy bodyweight workouts and calisthenics content, and leave a like on this video as it goes a long way. Now, the number one tip that I could give you as to how you can progress in pull-ups is very simple. Do more pull-ups. Like I said before, the pull-up is a daunting exercise. It's incredibly easy to waver at the thought of training a grueling pull-up workout for your back day and instead revert to just doing an easier exercise. But this is a serious mistake. You will never improve in your pull-ups effectively if you never train them. Sure, over the course of a couple years, you may strengthen your back with other exercises in order to indirectly increase your pull-up numbers by 1 or 2 reps. But that is pathetic progress compared to what you could be achieving if you were just fearlessly spamming pull-ups. I personally struggled with this same problem earlier on in my training. Despite loving long, endurance-based workouts when I trained push-ups or squats, I could not muster the courage to train with the same intensity in my pull-ups. For some reason, standing underneath the bar and looking up at it, just dreading the struggle of lifting my entire body weight against gravity was a mental barrier with every single set. But the mental aspect is almost always a large portion of what is holding you back. Eventually, I was able to get over this, and now pull-ups are one of my favorite exercises for endurance workouts. The initial struggle to overcome this mental barrier, however, has left my pulling strength far weaker than other areas, which is something I'm working extra hard now to catch up on. So the sooner you can get over the mental barrier of just training your pull-ups, the better. Spam those sets. Even if you can't manage very many reps in a set, do what you can and spam the amount of sets that you do. Even if it's just sets of 3 reps, but you do 20 sets in a single workout, that's still 60 pull-ups done in your workout. That is a considerable amount of volume, and if you train like this consistently, your body will have no choice but to acknowledge your desire to grow the muscle and strength to perform this task, and it will respond accordingly. If you train pull-ups, you will get better at pull-ups. And this exercise is genuinely worth the challenge. You'll notice once you can start to hit 10, 15, or even 20 reps of pull-ups that you begin to stand out in a rare percentage of athletes who can actually do this. Even powerful bodybuilders, talented athletes, and many fit guys who train primarily bodyweight still can't hit these kinds of numbers. Not only is it an impressive achievement, but the return on investment regarding your strength and muscle is next to unbeatable. The amount of muscle diligently training pull-ups will give you is next to no other exercise. As soon as I began to train pull-ups more frequently, my entire back and especially my lats blew up in size, which adds so much to an aesthetic and powerful looking physique. Your arms too receive a lot of benefit from this. The biceps and the forearms will flourish under high volume pull-ups, only adding to your overall athleticism and skill in all areas of fitness. It's for these many reasons that I've included pull-ups in my top 5 essential calisthenics exercises I recommend everyone master. If you're interested in learning what the other exercises are and how to train this handful of bodyweight movements to establish an incredible, well-rounded foundation of fitness, you can get your own copy of the guide that I put together for 100% free, available on my Patreon page. It'll be the first link in this video's description. It's super fast and easy to become a free Patreon member, and you can access your copy of this guide in minutes. Again, first link in the description if you're interested. I am aware that a lot of people struggle with plateauing in pull-ups after achieving a certain amount of reps. Somewhere usually in the 10 to 15 rep range, many find that progressing after this is a challenge. A great technique that I've found to progress in pull-ups specifically is to focus on your weak links that you notice during the movement. For example, if you struggle with the top half of the pull-up, train half reps at the top to work the specific muscles for that final range of motion. If you notice that your grip strength is what gives out first during a pull-up set and you feel like your back still had 1 or 2 more reps left in the tank, train your grip strength with dead hangs and isolation exercises. With the pull-up specifically, you truly are as strong as your weakest link. I would love to make a full video discussing targeting your weak links for pull-ups in the future, where I could explain that process in much greater detail, so comment below if you'd like to see a video on that. The second technique you can utilize to continue progressing in your pull-ups after you've achieved unbroken, clean sets of 10 to 15 reps is beginning to train your weighted pull-ups. I love weighted pull-ups so much, it adds a brand new level of difficulty and mental fortitude to your training, but the strength and muscle you can pack on in a relatively short amount of time is staggering, and the numbers you start to pull becomes addicting. And once you've trained your weighted pull-ups for a while, I can almost guarantee that when you train a set of bodyweight reps, you'll find it is so much easier to rep out a higher number in a single set, almost feeling like you've unlocked the code to turn off gravity. At the end of the day, pull-ups are a challenging exercise, but the benefit that you receive from training them and pushing through that struggle is beyond worth it. You build real strength that crosses over into all other areas of fitness, transforming your physique into that of a power-packed warrior and surpass almost everyone else around you in this crucial area of fitness. So train your pull-ups along with the other simple bodyweight exercises that give you the most bang for your buck. Again, if you'd like to discover all 5 of the essential calisthenics exercises I recommend everyone master for a solid foundation of fitness, you can download the free guide available on my Patreon page, first link in the description. And if you'd like to learn how to master the dip in order to build top 1% levels of pushing strength, watch the video on screen right now. Subscribe to this channel to not miss any calisthenics content from me, leave a like on the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, happy training.